Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for January 5th to the 11th. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And it's time. Let's jump right in. Blue asterisk, always the best aspects of the week. And what a week. You are coming out of an amazing full moon in Cancer. I dropped these forecasts a few days before the actual week began. So a lot of y'all are moving into it if you're watching it before January 3rd, this video. And that was in your 8th house. That was an amazing full moon, okay? You saw what you needed to see. You maybe closed some doors. Wouldn't be surprised if it was relationships, business partners. It was your 8th house. Maybe there's something here with inheritance. There was investments. Big place for you because the 8th house is transformation. So maybe you even let out a really good cry, like the good cry. Yeah, it's very, very likely, but it was potent. And again, your ruler Jupiter conjuncting the full moon. But the biggest thing here is you said bye-bye to 2025. It's gone. We are in 2026 officially, and you're really, really ready for some serious growth now, especially in money. That's where all the focus is for you is money. Finances, your earning potential, even self-worth and self-value. You're probably buying some stuff. You're getting some stuff, okay? Maybe a car, maybe a house. Whatever it is, it brings you this security. Your second house is lit up like Christmas. Yeah, it is very lit up. This is Capricorn season 2. That's why you're getting serious. You got a job to do. This is you locking in your legacy with structure and discipline and ownership. And there is this high level of being real with yourself. Capricorn is Saturn ruled. It's grounded in what's real. It's not dreamer energy, okay? There's no clicking heels. If you're in Kansas, you're in Kansas, all right? Capricorn is doer energy. It's all about gains and the outcome and a really strong finish. It's all about success. And you're going to roll up your sleeves, okay? All the way, maybe even as far up to make a tank top, okay? Muscle shirt, whatever it's called. Because, look, you got Mercury, Venus, the Sun, and an exalted Mars traveling together, conjuncting, they're merging their energies all week. All right? So what does that mean? It means you're going to be very proactive and practical and pragmatic and professional, prioritizing all the words. You're going to walk the walk. You're going to talk the talk. Again, especially in money and finances, your salary. And, the fact that we're going to have some aspects with the moon in Virgo. So your career sector could be really activated this week. Yeah. I mean, Capricorn season is all about achievement. So at some point this week, you will likely take a step back and say, wow, I did that. I got the promotion. I got a raise. I got booked on Jeopardy. Whatever you want. It's all about your long-term goals, but there's money involved. There's money. And again, if you're not here for money, self-worth, self-value, and maybe, things that you value that you are going to buy. All right? At auction, wherever it is. But this week, you will definitely be knee-deep and immersed with the ultra-rare triple Cazimi, with the Sun, Venus, and Mars. Ooh, and it starts on Tuesday, January 6th. I talk about these Cazimis and the conjunctions enough in your January forecast, so I'm not going to repeat the same information. That's last week if you want to take a look. But the Sun conjunct Venus, big deal, 16 degrees. I mean, this is a Venus Cazimi. Remember, happens once a year, but it will happen again at the end of this year because Venus will be retrograde. Now, this is a reborn Venus you're working with. She's got all her powers back, maximum, right? She's bursting with charm and magnetism. Therefore, you will too, okay? But remember, this is Venus. She's very social. You're going to be networking. You're going to be, having tea parties, whatever you want. You're going to be attracting everything or anyone, for that matter, that you desire in a structured way, though, okay? With relationships, creative projects, the way you do business. The other thing is, you got it right. I said this in your last reading. Venus is money in your house of money. Like there's money stuff, all right? That's going to be the biggest theme for you this week, in fact, the entire month, to be honest. But here's the thing. Venus is also your values. It's finding beauty in all things. So use this, please. Use it. All right. Well, it's a great time to, go on a really fun date, to network, to negotiate. Yeah. To entertain. I mean, the most important takeaway, by the way, is Capricorn, ruled by Saturn, is Kronos, right? Father time, and Venus, like I said, is your value. So with this reborn Venus, make it abundantly clear for you what is worth your time and is it being honored, okay? Now, the other thing is, the moon in Virgo is going to be trining Juno. Remember, Juno is in Capricorn and Virgo rules our 10th house of career. This is big. You're about to sign something. It looks, or a strong agreement. Anyway, we'll talk about it in the second spread. It could be marriage too. Wednesday, January 7th, you have got the Venus conjunct Mars. Okay, so now we're here, okay? Remember, all Venus, Mars, and the Sun, they're all at the same degree, moving from 17 to 18, right? So this is at 18 degrees. This conjunction feels like a cannon to the Cazimis. It's Venus conjunct Mars. It's highly intimate and intense, and it's just so applesauce, especially regarding your desires and your passions. It's Venus and Mars, right? Conjuncting. So you've got romantic, sensual, creative sparks all rolled into one, off the Richter scale. Venus is reborn, Mars is exalted. This is momentum, huge momentum on your journey. Okay, your long-term goals. And remember, if you're here for love, there you go, right? Use this. If you're single, use this. It's Venus and Mars, the lovebirds, right? Venus is also money in your second house of money. Mars is action. So please use this. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, okay? We didn't even get this last year. You got this opportunity right off the bat of this year, all right? Now, the moon in Virgo, by the way, on this day will conjunct the South Node. And that can be a little draining. It can be, karmic. It's karmic, right? It's the nodes of fate, like old patterns that may resurface. But it's trine the triple Cazimi in Capricorn. What is going on? We'll talk about your second spread, where we talk about lunations and asteroids and planetoids. Now, Thursday, January 8th, now you got Mercury sextile the North Node in Pisces and trine the South Node in Virgo, 10 degrees Mercury in Capricorn. That's huge. You're going to be very strategic. Your words will carry weight. They're going to stick. A lot of these conversations you're going to have with money, finances, your salary. Again, what did I say? Earning potential, all of that. And again, if you're not here for money, your self-worth, okay? Self-value. You saying, I should be getting paid this much because I'm worth this much. That's what I'm talking about, okay? But it's Mercury with the nodes of fate. It's now Mercury, the planet of communication, negotiating with the nodes. So around this time, especially this day, you could have a fated conversation or idea, elevator pitch. You can make a life-changing decision around this time. You could hear good news. You could receive messages. There's something truly destined for you. Now, here's the thing. Cross-watchers, if you watch for your rising or your moon or for your husband, Peter, or for your sister, Petra, it doesn't matter. Capricorn, Pisces, Virgo, and Gemini will feel this aspect the most. If you have planets 9 to 11 degrees and your natal chart, you're going to feel it the most. Now, the other thing I was going to say is that the moon in Virgo will be at such a late degree, will trine Uranus and Taurus. That is your 6th house of work. So you see how you have your 10th house, your 6th house, your 2nd house, all work, money stuff activated. Yeah, this is a big, big week for you if you are here for career. And if not, 6th house is everyday activities. And this is all about your passions. It's Mars, exalted. Now, Friday, January 9th, you've got the Mars Cazimi, Mars conjunct the Sun. I mean, the last time we had this, November 18th, 2023, right before your birthday season. In Scorpio. So you can think about what happened for you around that time, but this is more about Mars's journey the past 2 years. He's been having aspect after aspect after aspect. He went out of bounds. He's been in long retrogrades, signs he doesn't do well in, signs that he don't like, right? He's got nothing in the tank. He's exhausted until now, all right? This is him at 1,000%, getting all his power, basking in the sunlight, right? This is a solar-powered, exalted Mars being reborn. So this is a rush of adrenaline you're going to feel. This is your second house. Second house is also like sensuality. Like it's highly romantic, okay? You're going to love. This is a 2-year cycle set up for you, by the way, right? So in your second house of money and your values, and yes, even relationships you can throw into here, but either way, like, this is an exalted Mars where he does his best in warrior mode. For 2 years, you are going to feel this. There's so much activity that's going to be happening in your second house. So yes, you're going to feel very valiant and heroic and plucky, especially toward your long-term goals. And I would not be surprised if it had anything to do with finances. Now, this is the day that Sun and Mars perfect. Yeah, so this is the peak of their aspect. They will conjunct every day up until the new moon, January 18th. This is strong. Mars is drive and physicality and libido and ambition. But remember, he's charged up. He's competitive. He's impatient. He can be aggressive. And so, yeah, you can, you can kick the water cooler down in the break room at the office. If it's on your list of achievements, go for it. But don't forget, Capricorn rules your reputation. So channel this energy constructively. Go make things happen. This is amazing. Go apply for that job where you're like, yeah, I'm worth this. Go start a new project. Start a band. Make that extra cash, all right? Start a cover band, a Pearl Jam. It doesn't matter. And by the way, Venus does soften the edges here, but there's still a lot of energy to exert. So please use this. The reality that you're creating, go create. This is your time. And again, very likely there's something with money or self-values or, again, material possessions. Like, you really want that toaster from Sprouts. There you go. There you go. Now, who's going to feel this the most? It will be the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm throwing in the water signs too. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We'll feel the Venus cazimi, Mars and Venus conjuncting, the Mars cazimi, all that, the most. If you have planets 16 to 20 degrees in any of those signs in your natal chart, those planets are going to be aspected. You're going to be propelled forward, okay? But this is so strong. Every sign will see it or feel it. Now, over the weekend, you've got the Sun, Venus, and Mars opposite Jupiter. Now, here's the thing. This is at 20 degrees. You're going to feel this a little bit more strongly over Saturday. And yes, it's 3 versus 1 on that Cancer Capricorn axis. Like, this is big. Talk about money for you, Sagittarius. We're talking about money here. That's your money axis, okay? 8th house, that's shared resources. That's, royalties, taxes, things like that, right? And then you've got finances, earned income over here. But it's Cancer Capricorn. So it's home and work as well. It's power versus protection. It's duty, obligations versus care and comfort. So this is all about how you handle the opposition, right? You want to move more toward the energy of Jupiter and Cancer. Jupiter's your ruler, and that's expansion, that's protection, that's opportunity. And remember, Jupiter's strong. Jupiter's exalted, but likewise, so is Mars. So if there's a true face-off here, it would be Jupiter and Mars. What does that mean? Around this time, you could feel a little extra nurturing or sensitive or defensive or, with Mars, like reckless, right? But courage truly pays off here. And these oppositions, like I said in your monthly forecast, they're actually good. You just got to make sure that you're moving in the right direction, okay? The great thing for you, what did I say? This is your money axis. You've got Venus and Jupiter in an opposition. It doesn't matter. They're the two benefics. Remember, Jupiter always squeezes something good out of aspects. So this can bring literal payoff, as in like generous outcomes in money, okay? But again, it's Venus, so it can be relationships. It can be those feel-good moments. Just avoid overspending. That would be the lower expression of Jupiter. Yeah? And with the sun here, this is all about validation and recognition. Just avoid overconfidence. All right? You do have the benefit of Mercury and Capricorn, which is a grounded conversations. It brings out logical thinking. This opposition is all about tempering expectations, not expanding conflict either, and also being very diplomatic, because the moon will be in Libra all weekend long. So this is big. A lot of this, you already know that the nodes are going to be active this week. They're going to be activated. Yeah, coming after the sun and Venus with the nodes from January 1st, right? Here's the thing. You got the moon in Libra. Libra rules your 11th house of your future hopes and wishes and aspirations, but also your social network, your friendships, your groups that you belong to. So they're thrown in the mix this weekend. Have so much fun. Remember, it's a very social time for you, but you got Venus, Mars, the Sun, and Mercury all in Capricorn. You've got Jupiter, your ruler, in Cancer, and now you've got the moon in Libra. The moon in Libra is going to trigger these planets, going to trigger this opposition. It's squaring both sides. You got a T-square, all right? You throw in Chiron up here, Chiron in Aries at 22 degrees. Now you got a grand cross, okay? Cardinal cross. It's all the cardinal signs. And we will talk about this in the second spread again, where we talk about these things in lunations and asteroids. But just know it may be an emotional weekend. You've got a lot on the plate here with money and your values, and likely a decision that you're going to make. Let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you, Sagittarius. Oh, by the way, who's going to feel that the most? The oppositions, it will be the cardinal signs. Yeah, Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer. All right. If you have planets 18 to 22 degrees in any of those signs, there may be something you're going to have a conversation about. All right, let's get started. Let's see, again, for you, likely something here with friendships, okay, or even work. Let's get started. And relationships. Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising. For January 5th to the 11th, Sagittarius, what... Y'all are amazing, by the way. Thanks so much for being who you are, Sagittarius. Zodiac wouldn't exist without you. I'm in a silly mood today. I'm actually filming this. I'm trying to get this up before. Oh, and happy birthday. I hope you had a great birthday. Hope you had a really great birthday season. You're moving into one of the most bonkers years. Just wait until we get to the end of January. Talk about signing things and launching things. Huge. All right, let's get started. You're good. Don't. You're gonna. Yep. You see my Venus flytrap? Okay. Yep, you're good. You got the 10 of Pentacles. There you go. What did I say about that money? Well, and again, this is your recent past. You got the 10 of Pentacles. Remember, you're coming out of that full moon in Cancer. Yeah? That has everything to do with home and family. You see the 3 generations of family here. It was in your 8th house, right? This card is highly associated with inheritance. Yeah. You could have inherited that toaster that you wanted from your grandma. You could have inherited, the business that your parents own because they decided to retire and move to Arkansas. This is big. All right. There's something happening here. All right. You're moving. This is all about moving into this, just appreciating everything in your physical realm and your physical world. There's comfort here. This is a card of success. And now you do have the Seven of Wands in the heart of your spread. Very interesting. There's been some other signs who have gotten that. Yeah, I track who's getting what. Seven of Wands. So there is, a little bit of, remember what I said over the weekend with the oppositions. There can be a little like defensive mode. They're oppositions, but they're light. Yeah, they're not. It's with Mars. But here's the thing. This feels more like your people are not seeing eye to eye with you about something. So just bear that in mind. You may have a different viewpoint, different perspective about something. And remember, Jupiter is your ruler. You are the ruler of the ninth house. It's all about your worldview. Truth is so important to you. Things that are just laid out like no frills, right? So keep that in mind. This is a card of valor. What did I say? You're going to feel plucky and valiant. So that's really great. Draw that line in the sand. You do you, but don't let that stop you from pursuing the things that you have to. You're going to be fine though, all right? Here's the thing, because this is more like spirited energy. You got the Fool in your challenge area, all right? You got to take that. You got to take that leap of faith. There's something here that you may be sitting on, or something that has to do with other people involved. Can be a significant other. It can be business partners. It can be colleagues. It can be your employees, whatever it is. Have one ear open, okay? I'm just saying that because of Seven of Wands. The second thing is, there may be some movement and changes there. All right. The second thing is there may be someone in your life who is you're definitely not seeing eye to eye, and it's like y'all are going different ways. That's fine. Okay. Remember, everything this week is diplomatically. You're on a karmic journey anyway. But that might be the thing, okay? The third message coming through for you, yeah. If you're going to take some big risks this week, and I always recommend it, especially when you see the Fool, but you see the Fool in your challenge area, so take calculated risks, okay? Remember, there is a little bit of, over the weekend, with Jupiter, your ruler, in these oppositions, that can bring overconfidence. Yeah? Now, you've got Justice, you got the Lovers, congratulations. A lot of y'all get married, you want to get married, you got proposed to. There's a lot of that happening here, but I love the fact that you got Justice in your crown, because that's what this week is. It's a lot of like truth. This is Capricorn energy. That Capricorn is no nonsense, right? But a lot of this is indicating relationships here. I mean, you got Justice attributed to Libra. You got the Lovers card, right? And then the Lovers is attributed to Gemini. And you know that Uranus is moving into Gemini in a few months anyway, in your seventh house of partnerships and relationships. So there is something to be said about relationships and love and marriage. There may be something here. Just remember, have an ear open, compromise. You're going to find yourself better on the other side of that. But this is amazing, because it's saying that there's something here that you value and you want to have it's commitment energy, right? There's something here that you're in it for the long haul, but there just may be a little bump in the road. Okay. And if you're not here for relationships, whether love or career, this is again, just you. What do you choose to do with all the love you have to give? Because you got that Ace of Cups, you're going to be fine either way. All right. Vibrate at that high frequency. You're going to be good. You got the Ace of Cups, as in, did you not get it in your monthly forecast? Yes, you did. So that's a big sign when you get it twice. When you get it the week after, this is the birth of new things. This is tears of joy. This is just something so magnificent happening. The sheer magnitude of what's happening here is great. All right. But yeah, there's a little bit, let's just Remember tempering expectations and being very, open to conversation for compromise. But that's amazing. Ace of Cups. This is getting that dream job. This is getting married. This is having a baby. This is all of that. This is your emotions overflowing. It's nirvanic. It's euphoric. It's absolutely amazing. Let's get to your stuff. Sagittarius, come on. What a week. I love this. I mean, it's a new opportunity right there. Ace of Cups. The hand of spirit offering you this fated new path. You're amazing. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you subscribe, share, hype is a new thing, and leave comments. Tell me what's going on. I'm really, this is big. All right, yeah, you're okay. This is milestone energy. Look at this. Oh my goodness. All right, let's do it. You got the Chariot. Of course, just keep moving forward. Do your thing, but don't lose any of that willpower. All right? Don't, even if you feel a little bit stuck, smooth the wrinkles out because you want to and you've got to. Okay? Because he's not turning back. He's in it to win it. You even see look at him. He's sitting in cement. That's cement. He ain't turning back. This is all about moving forward with everything that he's learned along his journey. You got that Seven of Pentacles, another card. If you're a crosswatcher, you've seen this card come up a lot. All right. So again, this is alluding to someone here, maybe on the fence with you about something, and it might have to do with money, finances. Okay. Investments, and there you go. All right. So there's just maybe a conversation you need to have. You have the Two of Wands here. Yeah. You're just ready to move forward. Two of Wands is a powerful card. It's all about planning. Yeah. But there is an element, you got to look at your entire spread here, where you're over that. You're like, okay, I've done enough planning and I've just been, I need that movement now. Yeah. It's happening. You got to move though. You got to move. All right. And then everything happens for you. You got the Star. You're good. This is everything. This is everything. This is healing. This is inner wisdom. This is gaining knowledge. This is growth within your world. Yeah, the stars are aligning for you. All of that. This is beautiful because the star is attributed to Aquarius, and we are moving into Aquarius season where, again, there's a lot happening there. But one thing I'm going to show you, look at that. Look at the canopy, right? What you see on his canopy, stars, alluding to the star. He's moving toward his hopes and wishes and dreams and long-term goals and all of that. And so are you. And it's going to happen. You're going to be good. You're great. Sagittarius, thanks so much. Next week, we will go deeper in the aspects. You got that new moon in Capricorn. A lot of y'all are getting new jobs, or it's right there. You have, and it's only you, Sagittarius. You're the only one where Capricorn rules your second house of, money and your values as well. Don't forget that. And then tier 3 members, really good and legendary members. You know where to find the link for the second spread. Anyone's welcome to join. We will go through all of this that's happening with the moon and the South Node, like the T-square, the Grand Cross. We'll go through it. And if you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what's going on. Thank you. You look amazing, Sagittarius. I'm very excited for you. This is amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. This, and these 2 sevens really are, well, you got 3 sevens. Wow. I mean, it really is like, we're talking about like your desires here. Go for it. All right. Thanks so much, Sagittarius. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.